Namaste to all students. Myself JV and Dr. Khushbu Verma from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we will discuss about amino acids and what are the amino acids. So basically it is an organic compound which is having carboxylic group along with amino group, and it's a basic unit of proteins or polypeptide chains. Here in this session we will discuss about the structures of amino acids and standard and non-standard amino acids we will discuss in this session. So amino acids is a compound that contain an amino group and carboxyl group and a side chain that is specific to each amino acid. There are 20 common alpha amino acids used by the ribosomes to make proteins. These 20 have L-chirality at the alpha carbon. Here you can simply see the structure of amino acid, which is having, this is chiral carbon, R side chain, carboxyl group, amino group. Now come to the chemistry of the amino acid. So it's a building block of the protein. 20 amino acids are naturally incorporated into polypeptide chain and are called proteinogenic and standard amino acids. These are 20 encoded by universal genetic code. 10 standard amino acids are called essential for human because they cannot be created from other compounds by the human body and so must be taken in as food. From these building blocks, different organisms can make such widely diverse products as enzyme, hormone, antibodies, antibiotics, and myriads of other substances having distinct biological activities, also used as a single molecule in biochemical pathway. Now come to the chemistry of amino acids. So basically they are having two functional groups. First is carboxylic group, second is amino group on alpha carbon and have a side chain group which is commonly denoted as R. Now come to the stereochemistry of amino acids. So all amino acids except glycine are optically active, means they will be like chiral. So here in this diagram you can see two forms of stereoisomers. D means dextrorotatory, dextro means right, it will be clockwise, and L means levorotatory, means left, means anti-clockwise. Amino acids join together via peptide bonds. So chain of amino acids is known as peptide or protein. Two amino acids can create with loss of a water molecule to form a covalent bond. Here you can see the reaction in this. This is amino acid 1, this is amino acid 2, and amino acid 1 carboxylic group will donate OH group, and on the other hand second amino groups will donate hydrogen molecule from its amino group, and water molecule will be created and will be released from the reaction. And now first amino acids carboxylic group and second amino acids amino group will create a peptide bond, and peptide bond nature is partial double bond. It has dual nature of single bond and double bond. Now come to the classification of amino acids. So classification based on side chain structure. So it can be divided into four groups. First is non-polar amino acids, second is polar uncharged amino acids, and third one is acidic amino acids. Fourth is basic amino acids. Other side chain structural classifications like aromatic, cyclic, hydroxyl, and thiol amino acids. Now come to the detailed information of classification of amino acids. If we talk about that, like non-polar side chains, so they are predominant form at pH 7. So side chain R can, if it is having H, so it is known as glycine. If it is having CH3, so alanine. CH3, CH3, CH, R side chain, so it is known as valine, leucine, And if there is circular ring structure, so phenylalanine, tryptophan, proline, isoleucine, and methionine. If polar side chains are present, so these are the examples: asparagine, serine, glutamine, and threonine. If amino acid is having acidic side chain, so examples are aspartic acid, cytine, glutamic acid, tyrosine. If they are having only basic side chains, predominant form at 7 pH, so arginine is an example, histidine and lysine. Now come to the essential amino acid. So an essential amino acid is an amino acid that cannot be synthesized itself by the organism and therefore must be supplied in the diet. 10 amino acids are the essential amino acids must obtain from the diet. An adequate diet must contain these essential amino acids. Typically, they are supplied by meat and dairy products. This is the list of essential and non-essential amino acids. So, in the essential amino acid, there is histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, valine, and arginine. On the other hand, non-essential amino acids are like alanine, aspartate, cysteine, glutamate, glutamine, glycine, proline, serine, tyrosine, and asparagine. These are the detailed structure. Here you can see like essential amino acids with hydrocarbon R groups. This is isoleucine, which is having this R side chain. This is valine. This is also having this R side chain. Phenylalanine. This is having ring structure. Leucine. And essential amino acids with neutral R groups means this side chain will not have any kind of a negative or positive charge. And essential amino acid with acid or base R group. Now come to the zwitter ions. Although alpha amino acids are commonly written in an uniionized form, they are more properly written in the zwitter ion form. Both NH2 and COH group in an amino acid undergo ionization in water. At physiological pH 7.4, a zwitterion ion forms. Both positive and negative charge zwitterion ion will have, and overall it is neutral. And amphoteric nature for zwitterion ions means amino group is protonated and carboxylic group is deprotonated and soluble in polar solvents due to its ionic character. Here is the detailed reaction about the acid-base properties of amino acid. If pH is 7, so net charge will be 0, and at this pH it is showing like neutral, it's zwitter ion. For example, if pH is getting lower, means hydrogen ions are getting more in the solution, so NH2, so NH group is higher in the solution, so it will create water molecule and it will create less hydrogen group in the solution, and it will try to make solution with the pH of 7. On the other hand, if pH is getting higher means hydrogen ions are very less, so hydrogen group will be released from the NH3 group and it will try to make pH again 7. Now come to the reactions of the amino acids. So amino acids will undergo reactions characteristics of amino and carboxylic acid groups. First, reactions due to carboxylic group. So salt formation with alkali, ester formation with alcohols, amide formation with amines, and decarboxylation. Second is reactions with due to NH2 group. So deamination and reaction with ninhydrin. Ninhydrin reagent reacts with amino group of amino acid, yielding colored product. The intensity of blue color indicates quantity of amino acid present. Ninhydrin can react with amino acids as proline and hydroxyproline but gives yellow color. How to detect amino acids? So ninhydrin is a test classical reagent for detecting amino acids, and reaction require 2 to 5 minutes at 100-degree temperature and is sensitive at the nanomole level. Now come to the peptides and proteins. So 20 amino acids are commonly found in protein, and these 20 amino acids are linked together through peptide bond forming peptide and proteins. The chain containing less than 50 amino acids are called peptides, while those containing greater than 50 amino acids are called proteins. Peptides bond formation peptide bond is an amide bond between the carboxyl group of one amino acid and amino group of the another. As I told you in previous slide, this is the flow diagram of preparation of peptide bond. These are the detailed structures that how to create peptide bond. How to analyze of amino acid sequence? So determine number of polypeptide chains, determine number of disulfide bonds, determine the amino acid composition of each polypeptide chain. If subunits are too large, fragment them into shorter polypeptide chain and determine the amino acid sequence of each fragment using the Edman degradation method. Next one is the N group analysis. So number of the chains can be determined by the identifying the number of N or C terminal. N terminal analysis examples are densyl chloride, phenyl isothiocyanate or Edman reagent or aminopeptidase. For the C terminal analysis, there is carboxypeptidase method. So this is the sum up of this session, and this session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. If you have any query, then mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.